It's 2:45 in the morning and I've been up since 12:30, but I have stuff to talk about, so let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Jill for today, and it's true, it's 2:40. We woke up at 12:30 and like in 12:30 a.m. and as you can tell, it's very dark here in the place, and the director's in the office doing his thing, and I said, what a perfect time to just do a women over 60. It's kind of appropriate. I'm a mess. I have no makeup on. My hair looks horrible. I'm in my little sweater I call my whoopee, and so we're going to talk. And if you're a visitor, you know, sometimes it gets real. Well, it's real. So I wanted to talk about stuff. Actually, stuff. I have been thinking about this as a video, and you know, when you start to look at your life and all the things that you've collected along the years, you start to think of what's really something that you cherish or it's really important. And I think what got me started on this topic was, I think some of you know, we've been trying to, you know, de-stash, get rid of stuff, get things out of closets that we've had for years. And one of the items that I have that I can't get rid of, and I'm not going to just give away because it's too valuable, but nobody wants it, is an entire set of dinnerware, a nice dinnerware. And nobody wants it. I've tried auction houses, I've tried consignment places, I've tried Craigslist, and I won't do eBay. I don't want to do that. I mean, there's certain places I just won't go because it's just too complicated. So I'm thinking here at that point, I'm thinking, boy, did I really need to buy all that? Did I really need to buy all that? And at the time I thought I did. And, you know, when we moved, our last move, which was to this home, we had, you know, been in between places, and some of the stuff, we had to put our home in storage because we were in between homes. And so the day came for them to deliver our stuff, and it was like a parade of boxes, box after box after box, stacked up everywhere, all over the place. And at that moment, I looked at that, and I said, really? That I've been hauling all of this stuff around for 43 years, collecting it for 43 years, and getting rid of stuff along those 43 years. And it was kind of shocking to see this collection of stuff that, you know, you put in this truck. If you're moving, you put in this truck and you haul it with you to the next location and you unpack it. And it's just, you know, when you think about it in those terms, it's kind of bizarre. And I don't think I want to be a minimalist, but I really would like to, you know, get rid of some of this stuff. It's so unnecessary. There's things that hold very little sentimental value, very little. And, you know, when you think about those sorts of things, I could pack all that in my car. And so from that sense, you know, that's kind of I guess a minimalist way to look at it. And I'm not, you know, we're not hoarders, we're just collectors of stuff. And this past summer, I fell in love with Polish pottery, and I bought all this Polish pottery. Why? Why? Because it looked pretty at the time. You know, at least I do this, I buy things on impulse. Do you? You know, do you go into a store and you say, oh, I've got to have that, and you buy it? And then, you know, you get it home, and in 2 or 3 months, it's lost its glitter, and, you know, it goes into a cupboard and you never see it again. Well, I do that. I do that. And I'm just, you know, I'm just guilty of it. You know, there's some women who do that with cosmetics. They go to a cosmetic store and they'll buy all kinds of cosmetics, and they bring them home, you know, eyeshadows or new foundations or whatever it might be, and they say, oh, this is great, you know, and they'll use it a couple of times, and then it goes into the bottom of their cosmetic bag, never to be seen again. So it's, you know, it's not just, you know, furniture and paintings and dishes. You know, it's books. Some people like books, and they'll go to the bookstore and buy all kinds of books, and they bring them home and they sit on the bookshelf. And I think there's just something, I don't know whether it's actually, he and I were trying to figure out if it's some sort of a comforting thing, that when you buy something that you don't really need, and at the end of the day you don't want it. I mean, it's not that you don't want it, it's just that you don't have a need for it. But you buy it because there's a sense of security in thinking that you're okay, financially you're okay, that you can buy this item, So I'm not sure whether that's part of it, but I think young people, we were young, and when we were young, we just started accumulating. And again, it's, you're young and you want to get all this stuff, and you just keep adding on to it. And here we are with all these boxes that come in from the moving company, and you have to unpack it all and put it away. And as you're putting this stuff away, it's like, oh yeah, I remember buying this. It's like, why did I buy this? As we were unpacking some of our cabinets here recently to, get some stuff out of here, I had a whole selection of platters that I pulled out, and I said, I don't remember the last time I used this platter. And it didn't really have any sentimental value. The thing that was so troubling is that I purchased it and I spent good money on it, and now I'm just basically giving it away. It's like the dinnerware I can't give away. Spent a fortune on it and nobody wants it. So those things, it's like, oh God, I hate to just let it go. And so I don't know, I've got no answers, but I got a lot of questions about this topic in my own life, and I'd love to know if you suffer from the same thing that I'm talking about. Do you collect a lot of stuff? If it is, what kind of stuff do you collect? And then you say, why did I buy that? Clothing. Oh my gosh, people buy clothing and stick it in their closet, and a year later the tags are still hanging on it and they never wore it. And it ends up, in a stack of stuff to go to a charitable organization, your sister-in-law or whatever. You said, why did I buy this dress, or why did I buy this blouse? And it's been sitting in the closet all this time. I've done it. I'm guilty of that. Anyway, I'd really like to hear from you. I'd love some comments about what you think of this topic, and if you can add some insight into what your life is like when you collect things. And anyway, it's, like I said, 2:30 in the morning, and I just started thinking about stuff. Hope you all have a great day, and I thank you for watching. I love you all, and I hope that you're enjoying still this, I call it women over 60, but you could be collecting stuff at 35, as I said earlier. So anyway, maybe it's a topic we can all relate to. Thanks a lot for watching. Tell your friends, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.